Hello everyone. Today we going to make another setup, another setup. But today we will have a bit special because we will take around Nordschleife this beast, the V12 Aston, the V12. First I will cheat a bit and get a few of my settings from Spa because I made the setup recently here. Yeah. 15 and quite a lot of wheel rate. Probably we don't need this much due to the higher ride height, although I run the same ride height here as I ran on the minimum in Nordschleife. 6.6. Okay. Just checking the stream is alright, it looks fine. So hot stints, which is like practice, like it has the same tire wear, fuel, unlike hot lap mode, but we don't need to take the first GP course.
Alright mate, this session is about consistency. Try to be fast, but don't push it too much over the limit.
Yep, max the casters, we will come back if it's too much. Very low tolls. Usually we need around this much tire pressures for this track. TC1 still overreacting like hell. 44 fuel. 15, like very low. Let's try it somewhere here, but very soft. A lot of front anti-roll bar, like 20 more dampers. Usually we need a lot of dampening for Nordschleife. Obviously it's a very bumpy track, so nothing surprising in that. And 70 mil, 76 and 6 wing. Although I don't know if this car too has the lower rear wing for this track. Hopefully it does. And let's save it. Also, I changed the script from O and P to U and I. Yesterday I made a script which moves up and down the seat in every 5 seconds for just a very short time. It's an auto hotkey script. You can see in 5 seconds it will move, but it's very small changes, like you won't see it during driving. And that's okay. Yeah, that was the change. The script is for resetting the camera shift, because when you use look to horizon, which I do for stabilizing the camera in the VR. Just give me a sec. It's fine on most tracks, but on Nordschleife there are so high G-forces, I guess. It tends to shift and the camera starts to shift to one way even on half lap, and it's very annoying, like driving like this. So I made a small script which solves this issue somewhat by moving up and down the seat for like very short time in every 5 seconds, and it resets the position. So that is very high.
Green light, go, go, go.
Yeah, this car has basically zero frontal aero. Increasing the rate does not do much in that sense. It's a very weird car. Also, it's very old. The traction control is like overreacting, close to Tommy Gun PC. Mechanical grip is sort of okay. On most tracks the minimum ride height is not usable at all, but since we have higher ride height here, there is a chance it will be fine. Although I will not be surprised if I have to increase it much more. Otherwise it's quite a good car to set up. Just have to reset my camera view a bit. I'm sitting quite low. Okay, this will be better. Yep, the front hit the tarmac there. Increase the brake balance. 58.6. Throttle rotation is not great, but this car is... it doesn't like corners. It's a bit better in fast ones. Like, I still remember pretty vividly when with one of my league mates we decided we will challenge ourselves of lapping this car in Hungary, which is one of the most trail-breaking and slower tracks. It was not a pleasure, to be honest. It was fun, we laughed a lot, but pushing the car there is not what this car likes. Nordschleife should be a bit better for it. We will see. Still have... yep. Low expectations to those high speed off throttle corners. But the stability is decent. It's not hard to be stable with a lot of understeer. Hopefully, unlike yesterday, the stream is fine now. It looks fine from my side, but it looked fine yesterday. So, if there's any issue with the sound again, please tell me. Also, chat. Is chat visible? Should be. Understood. Even though I lifted like a few meters before I had to, or I usually do. You need a lot more rake, although I'm afraid it do not do much. Oh. And front right hand. Car will take a while to set up properly. It usually is, because it's not easy to extract some pace out of it. I managed to not understand it or anything. It was not as easy as I thought it would. Let's see the top speed. This car should be fast on the straight. And we have 8 of 10 wings. And Nordschleife has lower wings by default. Most cars do 274 in the uphill and 80 in the dip. We are doing 274 already. Yeah, it's average. Okay. Surprisingly average. I wouldn't be surprised. Wait here. I would not be surprised if they just did not care and put the smaller wing and front splitter thing into this car. Also, let's listen to that. Oh yeah. Wing. Okay. Let's check the Motec.
Alright mate, this session is about consistency. Try to be fast, but don't push it too much over the limit.
The fastest car in the straight, so far the Lexus. by a long shot. The Nismo was very good also. I think I have a... Give me a sec. I did make a very small table or spreadsheet from my videos. Just have to scroll up a lot in our Discord. Yeah, here it is. When in browser. Yep. Those are the times. Leave it there for a bit. And the Lexus was 280 min, so uphill, and 286, 7 in the dip, the max, with 9 out of 10 or 11 out of 12 or something like that wing. So the Lexus is the fastest in the straight. Motec. Yeah, the names, yes. The shitbox is the Ferrari. Oh yeah, I love the V12. We will have a charity race for one of our ERA league mate, because sadly he has a multiple cancer, but to be honest, he has time, but he doesn't have a chance. So it's a sad thing. And he asked us like a month ago that there's a cancer supportive organization in the UK, and they helped him a lot. So he wants to make some charity donation thing to that cancer supporting organization. So we will make 6 hours of spa multi-class race, nothing serious, but there are a few very fast guys, so there will be great racing. And initially I wasn't that interested, because 6 hours is a lot of time. But 2 of our league mates made a V12 team, and they just needed a third guy, so I said, yeah, sure, I would happily join in if you don't find anyone else. So I will drive the V12 at least for 2 hours in April 20th. That's why I made the spa setup. Okay, Motec. Front tires are high, like -2 and -3. Hold on a sec, I will remove the sheet box. Great. So minus what it was? I will show you. Yeah, -3 and 2. Like there's a big bump in both front left and front right, and the rears are underinflated a bit as far as I see. It's very hard to see in the secondary screen. Yeah, the rears are +2 +2. So -3 -2 +2 +2, and we decreased the braking to 58.6, so that will be our baseline. I have to manage the streaming laptop a bit. Okay, so need more ride height and more rake, so like 2 more mils. Yeah, let's try this way. And the dampers were not bad, actually. It was nice. We need more rebound, both front and rear, both slow and fast, but more on the fast. And I would not touch the slow bumps, but I will give some fast bump. So we will have the nice natural distribution. Oh god, what happened here? Okay. So more rebound, especially at the rear. Yeah, like plus 13 and like plus 6 at the front. More fast bump and more fast rebound. Yep. Just a tiny bit more V-rate at the rear. Just let's see. Oh, I did not check the bump stops. Oh yeah. The rear is eating into the bump stop range, sadly. So I'm in the bump stops. There's a hard cut here. We don't have all the rear movement, but actually I did not see a lot of bottoming out or feel a lot of bottoming out at the rear. So we will not touch that much yet. Just a tiny bit, like giving more range, so we don't bottom out that much, but counter it with more rate. So when it hits the bump stop, it will be stronger. And the wheels were actually fine. Okay, let's save it as Evo 1. We made a lot of changes. Yeah, I just send the UI here too. Yeah, there's the script working. UI and 5 seconds in. Yeah, I moved. Should type it again. UI. But it's working. It's a workaround. So Evo 1 and another round. By the way, the sheetbox is a meme in the array because there's a Niki Lauda movie, and if you Google that, like Niki Lauda Ferrari sheetbox, yeah, you have 1 minute of left. I don't try to say it like he did. It's a funny short sequence, but part of the movie. And since that I pull all the Ferraris sheetbox, because they are. The 488 is a sheetbox on wood blocks instead of suspension, and the 296 is a cheat box, so it's a car which drives itself. You need even less brake bias. Yeah, the off throttle turning did not change much. This car just does not want to rotate. Nemesis. Oh yeah, I should have decreased the rear wing. Yeah, I will. Very early in the lap.
Alright mate, this session is about consistency. Try to be fast, but
Right.
don't push it too much over the limit. Green light, give it all you can.
Okay. He lost a lot of rear arrow to increase the brake test now a bit. Or if it only happens in that very slow corner and other slow corners, I will decrease the caster. It's a good fix for low speed trail braking issues, because having a lot of caster lifts the inner rear ring a bit. You watched the video? The Lauda shitbox video? Okay. Sorry, I don't understand that language. But hello. Despite my name, I don't speak a word of German at all. Like a few words, but nothing else. So like Panzerkampfwagen and Schmetterling. So the mean words. The name is just a joke. I made it up because Ona in short, like it's like a zero. So it means lack of. Oh, that was my dad. He does not want to rotate at all. Probably despite aiming for natural distribution in the dampers, I will decrease the rear rebound. Because I need more of total oversteer, and giving rake to this car just does almost nothing. And I will try to give it some natural rake, or dynamic rake. Not want to turn. It's like I have to decrease the radius for mid-speed corners. So I will definitely have to. Yeah, no worries. I definitely have to decrease the caster, so we won't have the very low speed trail braking issue, but have some rotation in the to and fro gear. What did you say, Dasper? If you don't mind translating them. Yeah. It's better in the trail braking with 58 radius. Yeah, I will try a bit less. Oh god. No rotation. This car does not want to behave. It's a bad guy. There was the camera fix, if you could see it. It was a small shift to the left or right, or I don't know. Sometimes you can see it, but it's not annoying at all. Like, I know why it does, so I'm happy it does. Of course, it would be better to not have the bug itself, but this is how it is. And knowing ACC Kuna's devs, it will take like forever to fix it.
We've got some light damage on the front of the car.
57.8 is too low for that car. Let's see the carousel. Okay. It's not bottoming out as much as we can turn like last time. Easy to find the right settings. Yeah, I always find them on my hard disk or SSD because I made them. Although yesterday I drove the Ferrari 488 mentally challenged car in Imola, because we will have a race on that track soon in the area. Setting up that car was, well, I could not in that short amount of time. The car hates, like the other 488, it hates curves, and the thing is, Imola has a few curves, like everywhere. It eats the rear tires, like with front tires and 2 brake ducts. It's barely hot, while the rears are 100 degrees with max brake ducts. So it's not too gentle on the rear tires. I'm not entirely satisfied with that car. No wonder no one drives it. When we voted for which car we should drive in off-season, there were this mentally challenged Ferrari, the Lamborghini Super Truffaut, and the Maserati MC12, which I voted for. But sadly, the Maserati didn't win. It would have been fun to drive around without TC and ABS.
Alright mate, this session is about consistency. Try to be fast, but don't push it too much over the limit.
We need less custom, a lot less. Like that less. Try with more rake, but it does not do anything. Let me check how much the rear bump stop changed between 12 and 15. Nothing at all. It looks like our bottoming out issue is not because of the bump stops, because those lines are both at the 59 mil. That means we can go back to the low bump stops, like try it. That will give us a better exit rotation, which was okay, but better cornering of throttle rotation, because with the zero anti-roll bar the rear can dive to one side and it will drive on the bump stops in high speed off throttle corners with the outer side. So like in right turns it will drive on the bump stop of the rear left, which will limit its movement, which will decrease its traction, which will make it rotate more. We gave 2 more rake and less caster to counter the slow speed rotation issue. Not rotation, but trail braking issue. So let's see. Also, it is possible with 8 we will hit the bump stops. In high speed, but 12 was okay.
Green light, give it all you can.
By the way, is the sound okay now? No latency issues like yesterday. Okay, the rotation was fine there. I have to increase the force feedback a bit as I increase the caster. The on-throttle rotation is very nice, but the off-throttle is still horrible. I did not give almost no steering input and it was drifting out of the corner nicely. Probably I will use the real bump stops a bit because I will try to increase the rear spring rate. So with the rear spring rate we will have more off-throttle rotation, but more on-throttle rotation too, which is already nice. So we will decrease the on-throttle rotation with less bump stops. I mean, more range and less weight. While the car starts to drive nicely. Yeah, the high-speed rotation is better due to the bump stops. Off-throttle rotation. Let's see this corner 60. Yep. Basically it is very good. Let's see the trail braking. Yeah, that was decent too. Not too agile, but manageable. More rear spring rate will help it. You just have to balance out the other causes what that was. But I know this car can drive good in mid to fast speed tracks. It won't be fast in lap time wise, so don't even think about being fast, but it can result in a fun ride. Much less deadly there too. It does not want to understeer into the last lap, which is a helpful trait. Meeting body R is not a fun fact. A fun occasion, or how would I say? Our last off-throttle high-speed rotation. How is it? I won't leave that soon now. Probably we will die. Yes, we will. Worth a try. He does not have
right.
that.
This session is about consistency. Try to be fast, but don't push it over the limit.
Try one last thing. More rear rate. And as I said, I will decrease the rear bump stop rate to counter that. Meanwhile, I will check Motec that we had less range or not. It looks like it didn't affect that at all. Just a bit maybe. So I will go back to like 10 bump stop range and like that much gear rate. Yeah, thanks for the UI. It's a great script until you start to try to type. Goes brrrr, but only got this.
Green light, good okay.
Okay, no trail braking issues. Bit better mid-speed rotation, as expected. Still far from great. But better. bit less fun to drive now. It was better with the low wheel rate. I guess so. Can try to give it more rake and stiffen up the rear bump stop, but that won't help in the low speed corners that much. Although I know it's impossible to set up this car for low speed cornering. It just doesn't like it. It refuses to corner nicely. Almost dead. Break like 1 year earlier than usually. Still does not want to take that turn. Yeah, I missed the apex a bit, but still it
Alright mate, this session is about consistency. Try to be fast, but don't push it too much over the limit.
Oh, what to do? This will bite me back. But let's see. I don't know how much it activates the front bump stops. A lot. Okay. Decreasing front bump stop rate could help. Okay, so I decreased the wheel rate at the rear because that made it drive much better, but to counter it I increased the bump stop range and I gave it more rake. Like, let's try it much more rake, just for the sake of trying. Maybe it does something when you do that. I remember on Spa and Hungaroring, giving rake did not do much. Slow sweet part is a bit more sluggish again, but that was expected. I decreased the the rear wheel rate. We'll see the other parts. Also, if it will be able to start to bottom out with 4 bump stops. Not many car can handle 4 bump stop range at the rear. This one looks like fine-ish. Now, turn a bit better. Off throttle. Oh yeah, I also decreased the front bump dampers. That will let it dive more and decrease the rear rebound dampers. That will let it lift more at the rear. So the car will have more active rake or dynamic rake during lift-off, throttle lift-off. Don't know how much it helps or doesn't. The thing is, the car I think has very low underbody aero. Most of it is generated by the rear end. So that's why rake does not affect it that much like it does on other cars. I'm glad it helped you a lot, Julian. Hello there. And welcome. Although I guess the V12 video won't be as popular as the Porsche. I will do it just for the sake of it. Okay, get back to rotation now. Okay, not deadly on third. It's deadly when I forgot to turn on. Any damage? A lot. That was driver mistake. Still I want to finish the lap to see the bump stops affecting the travel or not, but by feel it doesn't. Although we probably had less speed to the limit. carousel decently. Needs a bit more steering input than I used to do. But that's not especially setup related, that could be just that. Just that I'm having a lower steering ratio with this car. We'll try one. Oh, one higher steering ratio. Yeah, that was a bit too much curve for it.
Right, this session is about consistency. Try to be fast, but don't push it over the limit.
Let's try 14 ratio and EVO swing. Yep, the rear bump stops are making the rear suspension worse now. Also, the decreased rear rebound happening could worsen it too. Oh god. Just does not want to turn.
Alright mate, this session is about consistency. Try try to be fast, but don't push it too much over the limit.
I'm struggling with the high speed parts. Okay. Going back to this part of the setup. Let's try, just for the sake of it, higher ride height. Doesn't have any meaningful underbody aero, so there's no reason to ride low ride height with it. Give it more bump stop range, and I don't know, like symmetrical wheel rates. Let's give it a try. Let's want to steer. Oh yeah, and the 14 steering ratio was a bit too sketchy for me.
Green light, go go go.
Broke a bit late. Yeah, and don't pay attention and brake at the GP 100 braking point instead of before. Especially with old cars. With more rear wheel rate, it obviously turns more in every corner situation, but just less nice to drive. It's so nicely on throttle and so badly off throttle. It's just hilarious. Close. Still alive. Let's see that high-speed left turner again. I will lift at the start of the right strip. Hopefully that will be enough. Like lift here, push it down, and no, it does not want to turn. Of course, hitting the apex would help, but does not want to turn into the apex. That's a cosmic damage. That's okay. Turn. Top speed is unchanged. The rear wing does nothing. That's weird. Oh.
Got some severe.
Great.
Alright, Alright mate, this session is about consistency. Try to be fast, but don't push it too much over the limit.
Let's try a lot of rake. Some rear anti-roll bar and front toe to have the turn in. That should do something. Well, no, they are completely different. The V8 is a much more modern car and handles completely differently. The V12 is a very old car with very low aero downforce. They are not interchangeable.
Green light, green light, go.
Not even close. Left-hander, although it usually is decent here. Yeah, not convinced. Barely. That corner is just these two fifth gear left-handers are just the nemesis of this car. Oh, forgot to brake.
Got some some light damage on the front.
Great. Having some concentration issues. Concentration issues.
Alright mate, this session is about consistency. Try to be fast, but don't push it too much over the limit.
Let's try more here on the roll bar. And less rake. And less bump stops, because we have a lot of anti-roll bar now. I don't know where this will go, but the car reacts weirdly to things, just to say. Like, brake, doesn't care. Brake, no, it just makes the braking worse and
go, go, go.
less stable, otherwise it doesn't help cornering. Bump stop, yeah, there's a few things, but nothing in during off throttle. Yeah, it is. It has a few pop-in issues and like objects and shadows popping in sometimes, but I just do not even see them now. Like, I got so used to it. Otherwise it looks great, because I tried iRacing and AMS2, and they are just very flat. They look like plastic because they don't have that advanced materials as ACC. The thing is, it's very hard to drive ACC, but with the vertical cropping and the very good GPU, it's very good. Like, what you see is like half what I see from left to right, and less crisp. I see it more crisply because I have two eyes. The brain combines the input from the two eyes. Also, it's not compressed as in YouTube, etc., etc. But I love it, racing and driving in VR. I would not go even to triple from here. So immersive, so intuitive. Let's see our first fast corner. Decent. Let's see the left-hander. Almost good. The stable and had some rotation. A lot of bumps. I don't know why. We have more range and stiffer suspension. Probably you cannot handle that stiff suspension because the dampers are high. I don't know, but that was not good. Okay, let's see our nemesis corner. Almost died. Still very far from comfortable. Don't forget to brake now. It usually helps. Having the right entry speed for a corner. Does corner better in the mixed with flats. My issue still is the off-throttle high-speed cornering. Just horrible. And whatever changes I made did not have changed at all. Like I'm lifting off a year before. Okay, now we could take the turn. And I should turn in earlier, I always forget. Because for other cars, turning that late is enough. I know this is not another car, this is a special car. The R12 goes brrrr. Cursor was okay. Bumps better, which is weird because we increased the right hand. Read your comment method, just give me a sec. This section does not leave me time to read. Yeah, welcome Motorhead. I do drive the V8 Aston, or drove it in the last year race season, and I am thinking about driving the M4 in the next season, just to be competitive. What do you see? check the motor.
Right, this session is about consistency. Try to be fast, but don't push it over the limit.
That's not good. We should have more rear rebound, but I don't want to give it more. Otherwise it's not bad. The front is a bit undamped. The rear is very undamped, but as usual. Okay, a few things. I will increase the rear fast rebound. We'll decrease the front bump to let it dive more. Go to softer springs because it felt like the dampers cannot handle this stiff springs, which is weird. And let's try a lot of rake again with low front right height, because I've seen that the front right height does affect the top speed. I know it does. I did not know it does this much with this car. Yeah, this setting up this car is like doing a lot of things and trying to find out what clicks for it, because it just does not respond normally. Like now we have twice the rate. We should have a lot of off-throttle oversteer. I guess we won't. Does not rotate off throttle. Still not. If it would drive like last time, but less bumpiness, I would be happy. Happier. Better on the bumps now. Looks like it just cannot handle the 16,000 and 160,000 whatever rear rate. The damper just cannot hold it rebounding, I guess. see our nemesis corner. Dead. Very dead. Start to think this car just does not have the arrow to handle that corner. However, anywhere. I don't know. Let's try a crazy setting. Let it dive into the bump stops. The slow speed turning is horrible now, officially. The high speed felt the same shit. Nope, it understeered right now. And our nemesis, but I am pretty sure it will understeer off to the oblivion. Yep. As expected.
Right, this session is about consistency. Try to
Where
be
we
fast,
were.
but don't push it over the limit.
This is very rare, except the front bump rate, but we will leave it there. Let's be extreme. 3. Yeah. And let's try more caster, just for the sake of it. It should not have much in high speed, but who knows? This car does weird shit. So maybe I'll never.
Green light, give it all you got.
Rotate under trail braking. It was not unmanageable, and basically that is our only super real trail braking first gear corners. So I did anticipate you can increase the brake bias in the setup menu, but probably wasn't enough. Turn more, like extreme setup does help it. The question is how unstable will it be in other circumstances. Brakes to the front. Lot of bottoming out due to the extreme rake. Bumpiness. And let's see the Nemesis corner. Nothing.
Alright mate, this session is about consistency.
Alright.
Try to be fast, but don't push it too much over the limit.
Go back to this setup. It was driving good, like nice. and just accept the fact that this car cannot handle that corner properly.
Green light, go, go, go.
Let's focus on other parts of the track. Oh, now I can drive. Lack of aero rotation is killing me. And as you can see, I basically set it to max rate, 2 wings, and it still did not rotate. It just refuses to. Oh, and we are probably on the used tires. Never mind. Because I just loaded the setup and did not change the tires. This one at least is good on curves. I will try to do is take the turn with 4th gear without braking and hopefully without blowing the engine. I will read your comments soon. Yeah, not many people drive the V12. Also, the setup guide, as you could see in this stream, would not have much. Basically, this car has... It's almost like a fixed setup. Some things cannot be changed. Of course, that's a long shot, but it is different. It is not quirky, but it does not do things other way, like you say, change something and it would do the opposite. Yeah, 4th gear helps, but it just does not react to a few things, like rake. Nope, it's just for there for show off. Wing, yeah, it will make the braking worse, but make the car faster and rotate more in high speed corners. Stop are decent. Dampers cannot handle more than 15,000 or 150,000 whatever wheel rate, because they will start to bounce. So yeah, it's a different kind of car. I do like it for a few things, like sound and the beam factor, but it's, to be honest, a bad car. The TC is horrible, even on TC when it just go brrr, like Tommy gun. It's not as fast as people think in the straight. Should not check the comments while driving. Yeah, so it's a bad car, but it's fun-ish. I can take that corner because I screwed up the few corners before and people should not speed. Carlson is great with it. Yeah, I remember this third iteration was good to drive. Like stable, predictable, and as we could see, no matter what I did, I could not solve the high speed rotation issue. So at least have a car which drives great the other parts if we cannot rotate it at all. There's no reason to sacrifice the drivability for nothing. I mean, it does rotate nicely under throttle because of the rear bump stop drivability. Just the off-throttle part, which is horrible. Yeah, 76 is not good. Although it's in the hotter air temp, so probably it will be average in the cold air temps. We will find out soon, because I will call this setup what I could manage setup with this car. Just let me check the dampers one last time.
Right, this session is about consistency. Try to be fast, but don't push it over the limit.
Okay, tire pressures. I need one at front and one at rear. Although no, the dampers are okay and the bump stops were okay. I will one. I will decrease the front bump stops a bit. Can handle that. Otherwise it was decent. Just have to remember that I have to script again. I have to shift down to 4th gear in that last Nemesis corner. And let's hop into the cold session, where I will try to manage a decent lap. I'm sorry to say that, but doing a 20 something is decent with this car. Would have liked to
this session is about consistency.
go
Try to be fast, but don't push it too much over the
25,
limit.
but I have the feeling that I won't be able to. +7 everywhere, because that's usually how much this colder temperature needs. Yep. Okay. See how far I can push this loud box. Machine gun traction control. Braking a bit too late. Actually going on the throttle mid-corner helps rotating, which is funny. Apart from the slow turn-in rotation and the high-speed lack of rotation of the car actually drives enjoyable. Does not really want to kill me. It's usually predictable. Don't forget to shift down to 4th gear. engine brake helps, obviously. Just said that it needs engine brake there to take that corner. Very early here. Still almost missed the apex. Brake a bit more. It will be still disengage what lap times I can expect. I lost at least a second there. I did not brake that much as I should have. I thought it was enough, but no. It just does not want to rotate. And I should not forget it. Double downshift, hopefully not kill the engine. Rotate very early. I mean brake. A bit early for the carousel. Still funny that it rotates nicer on throttle than off throttle. Basically you have to power out all the corners. Oops. Let's see the cold top speed. No damage. .74, completely average. Probably will be 280 in the dip. Okay, as expected. Hint of 281. Super stable under braking, that's great. Let's try to make another lap. No, this car won't be competitive on any track. I think. Yeah, it's for a meme and for in a retro series where you can only use old cars. It probably could be decent on fast tracks where you don't need off-throttle rotation, so just need the top speed. Although it's not as good in top speed either, I would think, as people think. At least here in Nordschleife, it just with medium wing, it has the same top speed as many cars with top speed. Like M4 is faster, the Aston V8 is much faster in the straight. The Lexus is another league, but that's compared to every car. But against the modern car, it's just it's way off pace, like seconds on a normal track and 10 seconds on this one. Oh, 25. That's decent. I expected a high 20. If I did not screw up the last corner and that left-hander before the YouTube corner, it would be a great lap compared to this track, the car. But yeah, it's like 10-ish, 8 seconds slower than a proper car. It will be a fun drive with this setup if you want to try it out. So it's mostly nice to drive, but don't expect great lap times. If you drive it with low expectations, it's actually nice to drive. Like, it rotates on throttle, rotates on brake, it does nothing on off throttle. So you trail brake in, power out, it's fun. Also the sound is great, especially from the outside. The inside side is a bit lackluster for me. Just don't expect anything great. I tried many things to make it rotate on off-throttle parts, but just cannot. Fourth gear. Cannot take this corner in fifth gear, no matter what I try. Early braking. We'll brake early this time. We lost like 7/10 in those two corners. Oh, I did not have that nice exit speed, but it's fine. A 25 clean lap would be sufficient for a short race, but I'm not Not too stressing out on that part. The car drives well, that's enough for me. Double downshift, don't forget it. Let's try to have a decent carousel. It was great. Good. It's funny that having a slight throttle helps it rotating instead of making it understood. Better now. Yeah, fuel for one more lap. Too much curb there. Since we were straight, it was fine.
But I'm making the fastest steps.
5 flat-ish. Let's try one more lap. I won't stress if I screw it up. Turn off the lights for a better photo. Turned on. Off. forget the fourth gear. Anyways, the second lap was okay. It's still tricky to hit that corner.
Consistency. Try to be fast, but don't push it too much over the limit.
Tires were okay. Yeah, we were rating the rear, but it's nothing unusual. And just let me check the tire pressures. Front was okay, rear was okay. Should I try one more? Once more? Yeah, let's try it again. I enjoy driving this beast. You mean dying in that left-hander?
Give it all you can.
This car does not like that corner. I tried every single set of things I know. I tried, and no, it just does not take that corner. It's still hard with 4th gear. In most cars I can take it in 5th gear, slight lift off. This car, nope. Does not want to rotate off the gear. Oh, and in most cars I can do it in court for so there's margin for error. With this one, no. One thing I'm thinking is it possible that this car does not rotate in liftoff because it has less engine brake? Like they compensated the friction of the V12? Could be. Like, would worth testing out, like how much it decelerates from given speed. I think I'm getting to that. I'm going to one more try.
Alright mate, this session is about consistency. Try to be fast, but don't push it too much over the limit. Go, go, go.
TC goes brrr. By the way, I'm curious how many kilometers and hours I have this track now. 100 range kilometers. Yeah, I'm taking bad lines now. Tired a bit. No damage. See the Nemesis corner. Don't forget the first gear. Survived. Barely. Brake early. goes over anything. Stop braking on the grass. this corner again. dead. There were a little bit of glass involved, but we avoided the green death. Must not avoid it there. Here. Still scary yourself. have no idea what time it will be, but I guess it will be 35 like all other ones. This car is made to reach 25s.
We're not making first and fastest lap.
Alright. Was that a surprise? just save the replay before I forget. PC goes boom. Uh-oh. My headset just decided I don't need to drive. Okay. Yes, sometimes the headset vary too much.
Alright mate, this session is about consistency. Try to be fast, but don't push it too much over the limit.
I don't know why. I guess I'm sweating a lot. Alright, so that was the 1425. Also wanted to check how many kilometers I drove on this track. Not rating. Stats. 2089. Alright. Monza, yeah, that's easy because you go flat out. Hungaroring, best track ever. Nürburgring, good for racing. Brent Heads also. Imola, that much? Did not expected that. Zolder, yeah, I drove it a lot in the initial phase of my ACC. Watkins Glen, good track, also I practiced a lot there recently. Zandvoort, Kyalami, great circuit. Misano also. Alton Park, Spa, yeah, I don't like Spa. Barcelona, Mount Panorama, Valencia. It's a good track too. It's weird that I don't have that much kilometers there. Suzuka, bleh. Paul Ricard, Kota, good track. And the two tracks I never drove. Alright. Thanks for joining in. I hope you got some useful things out of this suffering setup. I had issues with setting up this car, to be honest. Anyways, have a good night. The setup will be on the YouTube channel soon. I just have to record it and cut it, and that's all. So, good night, see ya.